In my continuing effort to aid your music production journey, I'm going to show you how to sound big. I've talked about simplifying the pedal board, but not about what you need to sound big. So I'm going to go layer by layer until your puny Farquaad-esque signal becomes positively Shrek-like. First we need to go stereo, with a small delay or modulation to separate the channels. You can do this in your DAW by just booping it over 10 milliseconds, just give it a little nudge. But in the real world, I'm going to use a Roland Jazz Chorus 22. Next we need to fill that space we generated. I'm going to use a bit of reverb from the JC22, but that's not all. We need to start adding layers harmonically. Each layer we add will occupy different space to make things sound bigger. I have some shimmery reverb thanks to the Walrus lore. I'm also going to put a dotted eighth delay. For this, I'm using a JHS Lucky Cat. They don't make this anymore, but the flight delay sounds similar to my ears. I'm using the tap tempo to dial it in, set the subdivision knob to the dotted eighth, and turn down the darken knob. So the eighth notes that we put in there will come out as 16th notes in a weird order, but the emphasis is still on the eighth notes, so it becomes another harmonic layer in this musical parfait.
Parfaits. Have you ever met a person you say, hey, let's get some parfaits? They say, hell no, I don't like no parfaits. Parfaits are delicious. No!
On that note, let's put in some bass. I'm going to use Brainwaves for that, and I'm going to put some drums. Drums keep things interesting. Drums tell you how to wiggle your butt. Yeah, that's big. In my normal guitar rig, I have this little boy for the embiggening.
Embiggins? I never heard that word before I moved to Springfield.
I don't know why. It's a perfectly cromulent word.
And it sounds, it sounds big. It's big. But there are more amps in my office. And so, like a musical megazord, I have assembled the quadraphonic death machine.